Welcome back, everybody. This is TheRedHeadGamer, obviously. I hope you guys would have learned that by now, but if not, it's cool. Why does nobody know? Oh well. So we're just gonna beat the crap out of the Blade Brother here. He's pretty weak now. And he's dead. We get 3 XP, he goes flying, he makes a little death gurgle as his blood leaves his body. And there's the sarcophagus, and we get a nice little quest log update. And it's still talking about the Giovanni, even though we just slaughtered him. That's kind of weird, don't you think? Let's stick it in the back of this giant truck and just drive off. I mean, we're only in front of the house. I mean, there's no reason for any of them to stop us, you know what I mean? Nobody would ever think about pulling us over. I mean, why would they? We only attacked this house, killed everybody inside, slaughtered a few zombies, killed 2 Kuei-jin, stole an ancient and evil dark sarcophagus which might have a sleeping antediluvian in it for all we know. And we successfully made it back here. Hi there, LaCroix.
My Wunderkind returns. In my entire court, I knew there was only one who could have succeeded in this task. Finally, the Ankaran sarcophagus is ours. Come, I've granted Beckett's request to study and document all the markings of the sarcophagus. You've met Beckett, haven't you? Let's go take a look inside and see what the commotion around the city has really been all about.
Yes, let's do that, good sir. Or something like that.
What have you assessed so far?
Unfortunately for the Heralds of Doom, it appears we won't be opening Pandora's box. The markings, as far as I can tell, are of Assyrian origin. An extraordinary piece, but nothing earth-shattering.
I see. Then there is no good reason why we shouldn't open it. Won't budge. Beckett, do you see any mechanism for the lid?
I haven't as yet had a chance to pore over it with my fine-tooth comb. I think I have one in my bag.
Why won't it open, Beckett? And you, I thought you said it looked as if it had been opened on the Dane. I want it open! You and Beckett, figure out a way to open it. I need to know what's inside. I have other matters to attend to. Come get me when a solution has been found.
Ah, the depths to which I'll sink to prove others wrong. The young ones get so temperamental. Fortunately for Sebastian, is it? I'd already made up my mind to open the sarcophagus, if only to show the city that Gehenna, contrary to popular belief, has not begun.
What do you think's inside?
Put your ear to it. I'll shake it, and you tell me what you think's inside.
Alright, stupid question. How do we open it?
Fortunately for us, I know of someone who has distinguished himself in this field.
That guy on the historical network with the Peef helmet, he makes learning fun.
No. His name is Dr. Ingvar Johansen, a professor of archaeology from Norway. He was the one responsible for finding the sarcophagus, and as far as I know, the only authority on its origin and design.
So why isn't he here?
Until yesterday, he could have been found in his suite at the Empire Hotel downtown. But when I stopped by earlier this evening, all I found was spilt coffee on a morning paper. Appears he's been abducted.
Tell me he left some notes or a diagram or something.
I did find a pair of bikini swimwear, and a book detailing the origins of various Turkish dialects.
Damn it, why does everything have to be so difficult?
Where's the fun, without complications? I detected the scent of myrrh incense, which is usually burned in monasteries. Also, I found beach sand in part of a muddy footprint. Putting 2 and 2 together, I located a monastery near a beach in Malibu, where I believe hunters are holding Johansen captive.
What? How did you...
Actually, there were 2 hunters on the roof of the building opposite the hotel who were positively delighted to tell me everything they knew, provided I stopped dangling them head first over the side.
Did you kill the hunters?
No. Only the stupid and careless get caught by hunters. They serve their purpose in the natural order.
I would have snapped their spine and let the crows eat their eyes.
You're so right. I would have put an end to the hunter's scourge once and for all. Anyhow, the hunters abducted Dr. Johansson for his own protection. Or at least that's how they've justified it. He's being held by the Society of Leopold and used, quite ingeniously, as bait for Prince LaCroix's minions.
I'll go. Hunters aren't anything I can't handle.
It's easy to assume proficiency in something you've never done, isn't it?
How hard could they be? They're human.
Be that as it may, these hunters are leagues above the security guard turned vampire killer you might have encountered thus far.
I've killed things hunters won't hurt. What do I do?
You'll have to go to the monastery and find a way into the tunnels beneath where the hunters are holding Johansson. I'm afraid I can't accompany you, but then it's best you go alone. Too many of us might set them off, like fundamentalists on contrary opinion.
I'll kill every hunter in that place if I have to.
I'd recommend no other course of action to the foolhardy. I wouldn't recommend walking. Certainly Sebastian's already provided cab fare. I'm sure he always spares no expense when archaeology is at stake.
I would like to talk to the prince first.
Remember Dr. Johansson?
Okay.
Did you find a way to open the sarcophagus?
Getting the sarcophagus was quite an expensive ordeal.
I can't have my protege looking plebeian, can I? You'll find I can be very generous towards...
Thanks, I had a question.
Which is...
What do you think's inside of this sarcophagus?
If you didn't take the time to ask, perhaps we'd know by now. As I mentioned before, my concern is that it pertains...
Antediluvian?
A joke? The antediluvians are the mythical progenitors of each of the clans for whom they trace their bloodlines. And according to mythology, descendants of Cain, the legendary first vampire.
Cain?
As in the biblical Cain and Abel? Before you put too much stock in it, realize that the church and all of its mythos are blends of kindred and mortal meddling, whips to regulate weak minds. This is all Beckett's field of expertise. If you want a lesson, merely ask him.
I had another question.
Which is...
What do you know about the Kuei Jin?
Traditionally, the Kuei Jin has stayed in Asian territory, and the kindred Europe, and later North America. But recently, they invaded the West Coast, killing off a substantial number of anarchs. They lack the organization of the Camarilla, and think nothing of breaking the Masquerade. Though we share similar traits, there is no fraternity between us. We embrace. They rise from the grave. They do not know the pleasure of blood. They are without clan. And oh yes, they believe our kind to be inferior. They are as much of a threat as the wolves.
Wolves?
Werewolves. I can still recall a time when cities were surrounded by miles of forests full of the beasts. But progress has taken care of that problem.
That's all for now. Thanks. Anyway, it's about time to get out of here. And go to the stronghold, which is full of vampire hunters, which could probably rip us apart because they're blessed by God or something.
I'm sorry there, but Mr. LaCroix, he told me not to let anybody up right now. He sounded kind of PO'd. Must be all the late nights he's working. Anyhow, I can't let you go see him right now. Sorry.
Fine. Goodbye. I'll see you around once I'm done killing a few human hunters and using their blood to feed a giant's machine, which will destroy the world. Not really, I wish I could do that, but unfortunately I don't think that's possible. And now it's talking about the Society of Leopold, aka a bunch of crazy, God-fearing vampire hunters which all want to kill us all, light us on fire, stake us in the heart, and do every other lethal thing possible. You know what I mean? Of course you don't, because if you did, you'd be scared. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. Oh, look at this, I'm frenzying, and I'm experiencing that glitch again. God damn it. Oh well. This part's almost over anyway, so I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.